All right. Hi, guys. Tom Hackett's here at Rio Tinto Stadium. I guess I can take my mask off. I'm overlooking the city. Have a look at this. I'm up high and I'm at the game, and it's really been quite refreshing to sit in the press box for the first time in some time and watch some live soccer. It's been good. I hope you guys are watching as well. If you are, feel free to follow along and comment. RSL show, our good pals. G'day to you. If you don't listen to the RSL show podcast, by the way, you're doing yourself a disservice. Found wherever you can get your podcasts, or just go to rslshow.com. They even have a website. They're legit. Let's do some first half analysis, if you will. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well, so please feel free to comment below. I thought the first 10 minutes were about as impressive as I have ever seen RSL play. And I know that's quite a large statement, but man, they were really good. They dominated just about every aspect of the game, and they were sharp, and they were precise, and they created a number of really good chances in front of goal. And then, as is the reality of professional soccer, really any professional sport, to be frank, is you have one slip up, one minor mistake, and you are punished accordingly. And so despite a really impressive 10 minutes to open the game, there's a passage where Seattle find themselves in their attacking half. The ball gets crossed in. Didn't really look to be all that dangerous. And Aaron Herrera stuck out his arm, trying to chest it to control it, but it ended up ricocheting off his bicep, it looked like, on replay. And it was a penalty, and the referee didn't go to the VAR system. There wasn't too much of an appeal from RSL players and coaches. You just cannot do it. And Aaron Herrera, granted, one of the better players on Real Salt Lake. So just a silly mistake, one that I'm sure he would love to have back. And you give Nicolas Ladero a chance on the penalty spot, he will make you pay just about 99 times out of 100. I mean, he is as good from the penalty spot as they come in this league. So, hi guys, thanks for commenting. And I see Anthony Bishop's asking a question: who do you want to win the BYU football game? It's kind of off subject, so I won't dwell on it. But when they play Navy, I will be cheering for BYU. And if any Utah fans has an issue with that, then I don't apologize. Simo, I'm good. Thanks for asking. I hope you guys are enjoying the game just as much as I am. It'll be interesting too. I think one of the main talking points here is second half substitution patterns as Real Salt Lake find themselves down at the half. There's a car revving in the parking lots out here at Rio Tinto Stadium, trying to make an impact, but he will not put me off, I promise. And I think Diego Rossi, I keep saying Diego Rossi, Giuseppe Rossi is who I'm trying to say. I think Giuseppe Rossi will get some playing time. I also think Sam Johnson will get some playing time. So right now, Corey Baird is starting at the striker position, which is where he started against Portland. That is not his preferred position, although he did win MLS Rookie of the Year 2 years ago now, playing as the prominent striker for the club. And he can play well. And look, I think Corey's been good. He had a really good chance in that opening 10-minute stretch that I was talking about earlier, where the ball just went by the wayside at the far post. But man, he was inches, maybe a foot away from sneaking that into the back of the net. So and maybe Corey doesn't come off. Maybe Justin Miram comes off. Corey goes out to the wing. Rossi or Johnson slots into the attack. Sam's asking where can you watch the game. If you're not in Utah, then you can download the KSL TV app, and you can watch it for free, or you can just go to kslsports.com and they have a live stream of it up there as well. So 2 digital platforms that you can access the game for those that are wondering. But I think certainly certainly Rossi and Johnson should enter the game, especially if they continue to be down a goal. Look, you've got to find a way to score. You've got to bring on attacking players. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw Everton Luiz. He was another player that came off the bench against Portland. Of course, you've got Carl Beckerman on the bench, Nader Monawoha. I mean, you've got a lot of experienced players and experienced heads to be able to come on and help this team. Again, try and pinch a point or potentially 3 from one of the better teams in the league, the Seattle Sounders. So it's been a fun back and forth. Seattle's defending incredibly deep, much like we saw Portland doing. But then on the counterattacks, you've got to be wary. And that was where Real Salt Lake were caught out against Portland. And they've done pretty well, I must say, thus far. Look, it shouldn't be 1-0. It should be 0-0. Or if anything, Real Salt Lake have been the better team, so they should be up a goal themselves. But as is the nature of live professional sport, one mistake will cost you. And in the game of soccer, a mistake of the magnitude that Aaron Herrera made is enough to warrant a goal. And a goal in soccer is worth, it's pretty big. It's about as big as it gets. So it's unfortunate, but it's a beautiful evening here in Salt Lake City. We're in Sandy, just 20 minutes outside of downtown Salt Lake City, and it's beautiful. I mean, the sunset, have a look at it. If you haven't been, by the way, please look at it every night. Every single night we get views like this, and it is just majestic. So, hey, also be sure to check out KSL Sports' social pages while I'm at it. Just at KSL Sports on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and follow up to date with all the happenings. I'll be doing some commentary the remainder of this game, and hopefully, there you go. KSL Sports is commentating. So just click on that link if you're on Facebook, and you'll find us. I'm Tom Hackett. You can check me out at Tom Hackett, and I'll be back following the conclusion of this match. I'll have the write-up on KSLSports.com. I'll be on the press conference with Freddie Juarez, and we'll have some fun. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Enjoyed the second half, and we'll be back shortly.